At present, we might be concluding Battle Beast's Circus of Doom. As I told you, I planned on 4 works in total, going on 5. I did add one in on Spontaneous Impulse, and I'm grateful I did. That was the title track. Love the experience of that one. But I'm enjoying the ride thus far. I knew I would, at least in certain attributions. Battle Beast is, in fact, to set a baseline for anybody who's operating on a first approach basis. European talent of Finnish origin. And many of you know I love the European rock and metal landscape. It always is just so fulfilling and rewarding. I knew on that metric Battle Beast would delight, and they have. I love the ferocity of their numbers, the fun hard rock vibe mixed with a real symphonic flair, where they've also been credited in the heavy metal and power metal territories, and those are prominent. There is a real power metal riff structure that comes through on their works, but it's more of a dominant hard rock energy, at least in my opinion. Sort of in the middle territory between rock and metal, there is an intersection where Battle Beast feels well placed. But I'm just loving the journey thus far. And we had a good origin, of course, of 4 tracks off of No More Hollywood Endings. I humored those as an introduction. And right, it set a good baseline of understanding for where Battle Beast goes in scope. And there's a great variability, but I'm loving the mainstream presence of rock on this album. That is central to its evolution. It feels consistent on that delivery where there isn't as much variation, but I'm appreciating every track thus far that we've humored from, at least in track order, Circus of Doom, Wings of Light, Master of Illusion, and the last one where Angels Fear to Fly. Each track has been wonderful to entertain in company with all of you, who perhaps, we may be taking a bit of a mixture of approach in how we understand and have been entertained by Battle Beast. Maybe some of you have not been formally introduced, and this is going to be your first launch into understanding them and being experienced to their vision. I hope you have a fun time. I know for all you longtime fans of this group, and I know there are probably many of you who are approaching, they got a good name circulation, high view counts as well. I know I'm sure you're going to have a fun time, but you're going to get the perspective of somebody who's very much entertaining this on a fresh name basis, and it's still early in his days of welcoming Battle Beast, but I can't wait to dive deep into their previous albums. I'm looking forward to the opportunity, in fact. And as far as I'm concerned, as I said, really with any group I've consulted on this channel in terms of the music respect, doors open. I cannot wait for future endeavors with what Battle Beast has to offer and vision. As I said, usual, I just love spotlighting music generally. For me, it is a beloved art form of many years. It is a first love in my life alongside the other artistic languages. I do prioritize and favor it greatly. And, it's been a long-time aspiration to bring it on a central presence on this platform and showcase such exquisite offerings and good art productions. You don't always find that in the general entertainment sphere. But in music, I found a sufficiency and a satisfaction of general delivery, right? Every piece, every artist, I've loved. Not one exception to that, and Battle Beast perfectly fits. I hope for you, you'll have a fun time, right? I'm grateful that I chose to go down the Battle Beast route. As I've said many times tonight, they've not been of normal standing in terms of European attribution from the mechanisms I will normally operate by via collaborative association or fresh recommendation on behalf of viewer comments. Maybe they've come in through, I'm not exactly sure on that front, but I know the way that I regarded them was imperative viewing on behalf of the upcoming Camelot tour, because they're going to be in the lineup alongside Camelot and Melissa Bonney, as well as Zandria. And if I am fortunate enough to make it to that tour, it's looking unlikely. I'm really hoping I can get there, though. I don't want to miss the experience for the life of me. I considered, if I am fortunate enough to make it and attend, Battle Beast would be necessary viewing, because they were the only group on this channel I've not yet spent time with. But thus far I have. I've gotten the introduction, so now when I go to the concert, hopefully, I can be an informed listener and better enjoy the experience, right? And maybe you'll be in a similar position, right? Maybe they'll come around to you, and you'll have an opportunity to go visit the Camelot tour. Maybe you'll be looking up in a better manner than it seems to be for me. But maybe this will be your first point of approach at Battle Beast. You've never humored them before? Take your first footing with me, and maybe in the European rock and metal regard. Once you step foot, as I always say, you will not want to leave. I'm greatly addicted to it, and there are some addictions that can be quite healthy, especially when you're looking for good art. Battle Beast is quite pleasurable in that respect, especially on the rock route. I'm loving every minute. Let's continue down our procession with one last piece currently off of Circus of Doom. I believe this one's titled Eye of the Storm. Dramatic title. looking forward to its evolution and pairing a tune to the association of the song's narrative, which, of course, as per usual from all my coverage, you'll see the visualizer in a minute that accompanied said piece, and that will be introduced simultaneously, but lyrics will be provided if you want to read along with the storyline of the piece. That'll be available for you directly in the video. So, Eye of the Storm. Let's launch. Softer opener. There we go. Nice strumming pattern. Ominous drive. There's the enhancement. I was waiting to see if it would grow. I like the pattern here. Good emphasis. There's that. Oh my word, that synth snare. I'm loving it. And I've noted it before in this album. It's just such beautiful placement. Man. Evoking like that 70s to 90s mood. Good pacing there. So far my favorite in that respect. Good choices on the key pattern. Beautiful vocal balancing. I love this. There's that snare again. It's just so delicate, but again, it perfectly evokes that older mood. And there's that return to the chorus. I love the structure in here. It's so perfect. Absolute nailing. Nice transition. I like how sustained that is on vocal delivery. Long. Good choice. Especially in the overlap where the riff kicks up in pace. I'm just sinking into this right now. It's so good. Interesting choice. Unexpected. Good choice. I was waiting to see how it would work. Ah, nice choice on the outro. The isolation on the guitar. Good idea. That's how you began. Such effective closure. Ah, that is my favorite on structuring. By far. That chorus section just takes my breath away. I love it. Every minute, you just sink in. Oh my gosh, that is so good. The syncopation. I mean, the introduction, it's soft, it's easy and welcoming. And then you get the throttle of that rock emphasis on the riff. The intensity increases. Good choices. The evolution, though, in the lyrics, the pacing, how that's matched, it's so damn effective. I love it. And as I've said previously with coverage of Battle Beast and consideration of the earlier works of Humor together, there's a nostalgic rewind effect that is materializing that might not necessarily be... I mean, maybe it's not directly specified, but you experience it, like this classic rock mood. When I hear that chorus, the syncopation of the my heaven, the eye of a storm line, my place to rest, my heart and soul, it's a great attribute to the song for sure, on just isolated judgment, but there's just something about it that again evokes an earlier sensation that I just find so incredible and entrancing. I love every minute of it. This album is, in my opinion, between the two that I humored, the superior one. I'm loving it. And it's not, again, there were pieces I liked on the original, but that was very much, I would say, like an introductory footing. This album, though, is just so dope. In every respect, I'm loving every piece. Such a fulfilling vision. Oh, my word. And in terms of our considerations, that outro, especially with that high inflection on the yes, oh, man. Good effect for our closing down, at least of current standing, Battle Beast. As I said, I planned out 8 tracks in total, accelerated that to 9, had a great time of viewing experience on first debut. Again, I appreciate that about music, that there is that fellowship quality that can be elicited. And it just would not be the same if I was humoring this album. Now, I'm going to probably humor the rest of it myself. Maybe. I always say this. We'll see. I've had a great time of it so far. Maybe I don't know. No promises. Maybe or maybe not will return to it. I don't know yet. I'm at the very least going to go listen to their past library for sure pre this debut. But, Circus of Doom, though. The evolution of this, my word, it's such a good album construction. So fulfilling at every piece on its own isolation as a considered union. It's just great on delivery. Deeply satisfying. Fun rock energy. Brilliant vocal delivery, good structuring, beautiful choices of integration, especially on those synth applications. So good. Oh my gosh, it's just so much fun. I said that in every respect to every European talent I've humored. Battle Beast, no different. And I feel quite honored to recognize their talent alongside many others I brought into this channel. In specific focus of, not just showcasing good art. In general, that's what music is. But maybe forging a path for you of appreciation. Maybe you were where I was 8 videos ago with an introduction. You didn't know what to expect of Battle Beast, other than certain factors that you understood going in, but this was your first entrance. I'd love to hear your feelings down below on them, as well as your point of approach, whether you are of that first origin path or somebody of long-standing devotion and adoration of this group. I'd love to hear what point of approach you take and your overall thoughts on this piece and Crimson. Here we go again. Circus of Doom as an album. And what we've humored thus far. I mean, for sure, I will entertain the rest. As I'm envisioning it now, this is intended to be the closure piece with a doorway open for the future. As I say with every group, I cannot wait to humor more from Battle Beast. I'm looking forward to the opportunity, and hopefully, I get to see them live. If it works out, I'm really hoping it can. I mean, it was a pleasure, at least on entrance, to think of, humoring Camelot and Melissa Bonney, of course, and Zondria. Like, that was easily appealing, but now the third one to add in consideration, this tour is going to be lit, and I hope I get to witness it live. If I cannot make it, it was fun to entertain them with you. And for our next experience of Battle Beast, I'm looking forward to the opportunity. Thank you so much for watching this video. Before you bounce, feel free to drop a like and comment, subscribe to this channel with a ding on the bell, and share this video with your friends. And consider checking out the description here. There you'll find links to my other channels, as well as addresses to my other social media accounts and ways you can help support my work if you feel so inclined. May God bless you, and looking forward to when our paths cross again.